Welcome! My name is Baron, and this is my channel where I talk about book stuff. I'm the Book Baron. Welcome in! Today I wanted to talk about all the books that I picked up for Stuff Your Kindle Day. For those of you that don't know, it is an event where they have free indie romances, and it allows a broader audience to discover new indie authors and pick up their work for free. I wanted to show a little extra love and a little extra support to the authors that I picked up books from, and even though I'm a little bit late to the game on putting this out there, I know that they frequently have these events throughout the year. I think the next date is December 27th. So mark it on your calendars now, and I'll leave a link in the description that can provide you with a little bit more information about what these days are all about. I have, I think, about 10 books that I'm gonna go in depth in, and then I'm just gonna shout out 3 books that are a little bit more popular. Let's get started. First, I have In Cold Blood by Anna Widzisz. So I picked this up because I saw that last name and I was like, that girl is Polish for sure. So wanted to support my fellow Polish girly. This book is available on KU for anyone who missed out on getting it for free. It's like a murder mystery, kind of married with some like elements of dark academia and a toxic relationship. So things kick off with a murder, but primarily this book is following Thea, who is attending law school with a man named Xavier. And this is her academic rival, it's her brother's best friend, but she, for whatever reason, is just drawn to him. Even though he's really toxic, he's highly manipulative, he really is known for liking to play mind games. So with that and the backdrop of a murder mystery, I just thought that sounded really intriguing. Next up, I have Easton by Linzon. I don't know how to pronounce this author's name, so I apologize for that. This is also on KU. It's new adult dark romance, and the plot of this one, Olivia really thought that she had everything going on. She had the man of her dreams. Then a mysterious stranger shows up by the name of Easton, hence the title. This just throws her world into disarray. I want to know who this stranger is. I want to know how he throws her life into disarray. Next up, I have Veritas by A.L. Woods, and I'll be honest, I don't really remember what drew me to this, but it does have a fake relationship in it, so I'm guessing that's what drew me in. This one is also on KU, and essentially we have Maria and Jordan. They are lawyers. Jordan has his life in turmoil right now. He just got a divorce, and he's starting to question the paternity of his daughter. Maria, on the other hand, she is a kind of a femme fatale type. She is a no strings attached type of gal, and just lives her life for herself. They end up having a little sexy encounter at some point, which doesn't lead to anything initially, but then Maria comes to him and she needs a little bit of a favor. And Jordan says, absolutely. However, you have to give a relationship with me a good go for 3 months. I love the idea of like high-powered people coming together in a fake relationship, so I'm really excited about that one. Next up is Don't Leave Me by Eden Emery. And this one grabbed me because this had been a book that was suggested on Goodreads for people who enjoyed The Madhouse by Liza James, which, if you don't know, is one of my favorite reads this year. So when I saw this as a part of the event, I was like, absolutely, I have to pick it up. Tropes here, it's sapphic, it's stepsister, so you see maybe the parallels. It's dark romance and forced proximity. I can't really tell a ton from the description itself. It's kind of vague. What I gathered from one spoiler-free review was that Lillian and Sloane have some tension. They don't get along, it sounds like, but they are forced into each other's lives because they are living out kind of in the middle of nowhere in their family home. Nikki and Bookland already read this when we were on sprints together, and she was saying that it is tension filled. Like you can cut it with a knife, you can feel it. And I just was like, ooh, it just sounds like the perfect combination of things that I like. And if it's similar to The Madhouse, I'll probably love it. Next up, I have It's Not Home Without You by C. Lamary? I hope I pronounced that correct. And I picked this up because it sort of sounded like it could kind of tiptoe into unhinged high school romance. This is about Freya and Max, who fall in love in high school. They're high school sweethearts. He's the golden boy of the town, and she's sort of from the wrong side of the track, so she catches a lot of flack for this relationship. One night, they abruptly break up. He leaves. 7 years down the road, she has gone through a massive breakup. Her boyfriend was cheating on her, and she is forced to move back to the small town that she just escaped. And she finds out our golden boy is engaged and planning to get married to the gal that always came between them. So it sounds like second chance and very high angst. So give me all the angst. I love it. Next up, I have Marriage of Sin by B.B. Hamill. So stay with me on this one. I picked this up because it's surprise pregnancy. I know it's not popular, but it is one that I like to pick up every once in a while. This one is on KU. The tropes are mafia romance / surprise pregnancy. We've got a gal that's down on her luck. Her boyfriend's cheated on her. She's lost her job. The boyfriend stole all her money and skipped town. Things are not going well for our gal. In the midst of all this, she has a one-night stand with a mafia boss. He is actually in an arrangement to be married very shortly. Once he finds out that she's pregnant, gives us all up and says, I'm just gonna marry you instead. So we've got a little bit of arranged marriage / marriage of convenience sort of vibe as well. Next up, I have Run Run Rabbit, which is by C.M. Nacosta. And I picked this one up because I know that C.M. Nacosta was known for famously the Morning Glory Milking Farm book. I will be reading that this month and doing a vlog with it. So if you're curious about my thoughts, they will be coming. I thought I would try a different style of monster romance that was maybe not so milking farmish, shall we say. The tropes here, it's like a paranormal shapeshifter romance. It sounds like it's a little bit of an office romance as well. The premise is that Vanessa is a werewolf and she is just starting a job at a law firm, and her boss is the grumpy and exacting Grayson. He is demanding but also alluring, and the tension is building in this office. There's also this festival coming up that sounds like it's a little bit of a sexy werewolf festival, and she knows that she's going to end up with someone by the end of the night, and she's really hoping that someone is Grayson. Next, I have the book out of all the books I'm gonna list, I think this is the one I'm most excited for. It's The Maidens by Celia Aaron. I love a good cult book. It kind of gave me like murder mystery / like Anointed by Charity B vibes. This was also recommended on a couple of books from Lily White, Aza Varelli, Nina G. Jones, all authors that I love. So I was like, I feel like the energy here is good. This is a first in a series. The plot of this is that Delilah, she is a cloister maiden, so she's part of this cult, and she is a follower of the prophet. The prophet's son, Adam, is tasked with her protection and ensures that everyone is specifically following the standards of the group. But it turns out maybe Delilah isn't quite the devoted follower she appears to be. And it says she's looking for the truth. So I'm like, is she like a Trojan horse? I don't know. I want to find out. It just sounds so interesting. I just love the infiltration of a cult aspect. I love anytime a book says the prophet, I'm curious. And finally, I have Freestyle by B. Page. So B. Page, I've been meaning to read for such a long time, but she does have a lot of reverse harem / why choose romances, which is why I haven't picked her up prior to this. I just have to be like in the right mood in order to read those types of books. I usually use them as palate cleansers, actually, fun fact. And when I was reading the description of this one, it was giving me like why choose / step up type of vibes. So I was really intrigued. The plot of this is that this gal has been dancing with these 4 guys forever. They're in a dance troupe together. They're winning like dance battles everywhere in London. But when she turns 16, all of a sudden these boys are choosing a life of crime and they've really given up dance. And she is pursuing dance with single-minded focus. She ends up getting a scholarship to a prestigious dance academy or arts academy. And that's when the boys start coming back into her life. But can she trust them? We don't know. I don't know. It just sounded so fun because I don't think I've really read a lot of like dancer books like that. Now just for like some quick rapid fire ones. There are 3 books that I wanted to give like a brief shout out, but they're a lot more popular, so you've probably already heard of them. First up, I have Mafia Mistress by Mila Finelli. This is a dark mafia romance, and the basic premise is that Fausto grabs this gal. She's supposed to be in an arranged marriage with his son, but Fausto's like, actually, I think I might just keep you for myself. Next one that I have is Don't Kiss the Bride by Karen Cole, and this one is an age gap new adult-ish romance, but basically the main gal in this book has a really rough home life, and she's also got a lot of health conditions. There's a construction worker that's like near her school, or she befriends on the way to school or from school, something like that, and he ends up offering to marry her so that she's able to get healthcare and insurance coverage that she needs in order to deal with her condition. Finally, I have Between Commitment and Betrayal by Shane Rose. This is a business partner, forced proximity, arranged marriage. It sounds like this gal's dad has a business partner that's an ex-NFL player. He's like a billionaire now, and the dad's trying to grow his business. So he arranges this marriage between his daughter and this ex-NFL player. The NFL player is getting like a couple of businesses out of the deal, and it's a little bit vague about what our gal would be getting, but I love fake and arranged marriages. I think they are just such a fun trope. So that's some of the stuff that I picked up from Stuff Your Kindle Day. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box below in case you want to check out and learn more for the next one. It's going to be on December 27th, so I hope I've encouraged you to participate. If you participated in this latest one, let me know what you grabbed. Did you grab anything that was the same? Did you grab something different? I always want to get new authors on my radar. My favorite thing is to add things to my TBR, hence why I've got a 400 book long TBR. We will not speak of her. With that, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye-bye.